Killed Winter Soldier.
Killed healer.
Killed him through his ult.
We Gucci. I'm getting
Healer dead. Killed Cap too. Oh my goodness. Never mind, I'm just gonna burn it now. Killed their healer. Oh my god, I killed a bunch of them.
But thanks, Dad.
No, I went crazy right there. Absolute cinema.
Shit, I'm Grandmaster too.
Absolute cinema. Alright, what's going on YouTube? If you see my face, you already know what's going down.
You're getting some controller settings for Marvel Rivals.
But with a twist, we're not doing a specific hero today.
I am going to do the rest that I haven't hit yet. I know I took 2 weeks off. I was sick. But while I was sick, I was doing a little something grinding, and we went ahead and we hit Grandmaster. Now, I've done the majority of this with Black Widow. So the most underrated hero, but I will admit I was doing a challenge to get her solo to Grandmaster. This is not a success video. We hit some flex heroes in there. Your boy's a Vanguard guy, okay? I'm pretty dive heavy. I'm pretty aggressive. But when I play DPS, I play Widow. When I'm forced off of Widow from my team, whether it be bans or people begging me to fill a different role, I'm playing Vanguard. So I'm playing a lot of Thor in the upper ranks. Like you saw in the intro clips over there. But this is how I did it, right? Mainly Venom, Thor, and Widow, right? I feel like it's a pretty unique flex trio. So that's how I did it.
Oh, look up there. It says Lord. Oh.
But I did it all on PC on controller, which is why you're on this video if you're watching. Controller in Marvel Rivals is tricky, right? Thor's a melee character, so not a lot of credibility there. But my most played hero is probably the hardest to use controller hero in the game, which is Widow. You have to be accurate. And I'm on PC, so I am playing against other players that are on keyboard and mouse, which is just an easier input to use. This game hardly has any aim assist at all. It is really hard to use if you're someone coming from a game like COD or something that has an ungodly amount of aim assist that's actually disgusting on the opposite side of the spectrum. So it was a challenge, which is why I picked it up. So I am on controller. This is the controller I'm using, FlyDigi Vader 4 Pro. The sensitivity conundrum in this game, I think I solved it. I've been going hero to hero to figure it out. Why watch my videos if I'm only in gold or plat? So made a push, and I figured I'd credibility myself. I know Grandmaster's not all that impressive, but I figured it would be good enough for me to be like, hey, this is what I've learned in my settings, so that you guys can actually respect what I'm saying. So okay, so here we are in the range. I've got Black Widow equipped. If you've seen my tutorial for her early on, you want an updated Black Widow settings. People were asking for it. These are my updated settings. And I wanted to teach you a little bit something about what I've learned from starting these videos to where I'm at now, right? If you're playing if you're playing Marvel Rivals, you are either on keyboard or mouse or on controller. And if you're on controller and you're doing really well, you're probably on console. Now, me, I'm on PC. What does that mean? I am using an inferior input when I'm playing the best players in the world, right? It's a hot debate, but I'd say the majority would agree with me when I say the best players in the world are on PC. There are some really talented outliers out there on console, but for the majority, the best players in the world are playing on keyboard and mouse and on PC. So I'm putting myself at an unnecessary disadvantage by sticking to my guns and staying on controller when I am playing the ranked mode in this very, very populated game. Now, what have I learned to adjust to compete with those players who have quite a literal advantage over me in terms of mechanics, right? It is easier to aim with a mouse. So with a controller, you either
get slow sensitivity and good accuracy, or fast sensitivity and good movement, right? You either get slow sensitivity and then you can get to their thing and you can shoot and you kind of get there when you need to, but oh crap, someone's behind me. Well, now I'm here, but I'm probably already dead. Or you get good movement, right? And you get fast sensitivity, and I can go, oh sweet, but you don't hit anything because you're not accurate, because you're running fast sense, but you can't hit anything because a little bit of your movement stick. doesn't let you hit anything, right? And once in a blue moon, but your sensitivity is way too fast. So what do, right? You're either good at movement, you're good at not getting hit, or you're good at getting hit and hitting your shots. So I just don't think that's good enough to compete in a game that is as populated as this. So what did I learn to do?
You have to Hannah Montana this shit, right? You gotta get the best of both worlds. You need to have the fast sensitivity movement to flick around someone who's behind you, and you need the slow sensitivity to hit your shots, especially as someone who mains Black Widow.
How do you do that? Dual zone S-curve. Let me explain what that is. Now, first thing you're gonna notice with this, 450 up here. 450, you're gonna think, what the hell, that's way too fast. This guy is on meth or crack, or he has no life. That's why he can play max sense. Incorrect. I have a full-time job. I'm a dad. I play this a little bit every single night when I have time. And if you see my channel, I play other games too. Like I've been playing Helldivers, Sons of the Forest. Like I'm playing like non-PvP games. I'm enjoying my time, and I only get like an hour a night, and I'm hitting Grandmaster. So I am not a crackhead. I'm not on meth, not on Adderall, snorting G Fuel. Trust me, sense your sensitivity up high here. Now, what I used to do is just pick like random lower numbers here until I felt what's good. A big part about what I've learned from when I started making these controller videos to now is you need to multiply whatever this is by the number 0.5625.
And that is what you're going to put down here, right? So I multiply 450 by 0.5625, and I get 253 point whatever. We can't do decimals here.
Why do we do that? That's weird, right? That translates it to I get the same speed going up and down as I do left and right. Now, if you want it to be a little bit less, you can go about lowering it from there. But this game, if you keep these both the same, it's going to feel terrible. And if you play on controller, you probably are playing on a lower sense than you need to be, because if you do anything higher, it feels completely horrible. It feels like garbage because you're going up and down faster than you need to be going left and right because your values are the same. And that is the opposite of what you want to be doing. I mean, imagine, like, people are usually to the left and right of you. And if you're trying to track someone and you go up higher, faster than you are going left and right, tracking is going to be a complete nightmare, and you're going to put the game down. So that's one of the biggest things I want you to take from this video specifically. 0.5625. Pick whatever you want up here. I prefer it to be above 300 at least, just for what we're going to talk about next. But whatever you pick up here, it doesn't have to be maxed out. I have it at a nice 450. That's where I like it. But whatever you pick up here, multiply it by that number, 0.5625, and whatever that spits out, that's what you put down here. Okay. Moving on, dual zone S-curve. Why is this important? This graph over here to the right, if you watch any of my other videos, this is the Hannah Montana graph, right? This is the best of both worlds. Here is movement, here is accuracy, right? Going from this is no movement at all on your thumbstick. Push your right thumbstick right here out to about here. Act like there's a big line right here. While you're pushing your thumbstick out, it moves this line across this point. And wherever the line and this graph cross is how close you are to max sensitivity, right? So if this line is close to down here, this is none. No sensitivity. This is not moving at all. So however low this line is how low your sensitivity is. So we go all the way out to this point, right? Which is about half of a press of your thumbstick. You're really close to the bottom of the line, right? Yeah, you're really close to low sensitivity, which is the key to everything. If I push my thumbstick all the way out to the edge, right, I'm out here. I'm right at 450, right? This top of this graph represents your highest sensitivity you can use, right? So if I'm pushing my stick all the way out, right, I'm hitting max speed, the max speed that I want, and I could go faster and make it 500. But if I keep within that first, look at this. Look at these little precision movements I can make, right? It's like I'm playing on slow sensitivity. And then I'm like, oh crap, there's someone down here. Boom. Or if I'm in scope, boom, I can go, oh crap, there's Luna down there. Or boom. Or there's someone behind me. Oh crap. Like you can make those flicky adjustments. And it's a big, wow. like right there. Like you're in scope, shoot, boom, and you can almost do flicks like you can on a keyboard and mouse with the comfortability is that a word, of a controller. So you can keep the slow sense, it seems like I'm over exaggerating being this slow, but trust me, there are games where I actually I'm going that slow, like tracking people, especially when I play Spider-Man and they're hitting the back line. I'm going real slow to make sure that I'm anticipating their movements and I'm hitting these. And then all of a sudden he's behind me and I jump and I go, oh crap, and then I go slow again. So I can do a 180 and go, oh crap, and then go right back to slow sense to make sure that I'm hitting my shots. And that is what levels the playing field between me and the keyboard and mouse players. Because I get the best of both worlds. It is Hannah Montana up in here, and that's how you do it, this dual zone S-curve. Now, going forward, if you see this graph, right, I don't want you to copy and paste what I have here. Copy and paste something similar. Just make sure it's an S-curve. Make sure this is an S. Okay, at the end of the day, make sure it's an S, because you want the mid of your push to be a bit of a ramp up, and then you want the end to be fast as you want it, like really, really fast. Because if you are at that point of your stick, you want to be turned around. Like you are in a situation where you need to be looking the other way. So keep this close to the end, the outside of your stick. But if this feels too fast and you're copying and pasting, right? Don't touch this up here. Get a good sense, what feels comfortable. But then after this doesn't feel right, if you want it to be slower, you need to move this closer to the ground. So right here, this sense. So if you want your slow sensitivity part of your stick to be slower, right, you lower it, right? It's closer. So then my slow sensitivity part of my stick will be even slower, right? And in turn, we'll get more aim assist. So if you want the slow part of your stick slower, you want a slower sensitivity. That's how you do that. You don't touch this up here. You would lower this number right there. And then say you want more of your stick to be the slow sensitivity, right? Not just half. You want that line to hit here and still be going slow, not start ramping up. Push this out, make this higher. The higher you can make this, the more real estate you have on your controller for slow movement or slow aim. So that is how you use this dual zone S-curve. And if you want to use controller against keyboard and mouse players, this is how you do it. If you're on console and you use these settings, wow, man, free reign, go kill it. You're gonna absolutely kill it. Like, you're gonna be playing people who haven't touched their settings, are just really good at the game, and you are going to have more control over your character than they possibly can. It is just a mechanical advantage. If you understand what I'm telling you right now and you implement it, you will beat those players that are better than you because of these things. Like, I'm not gassing you up. You need to have better positioning. You need to have good team comp. You need to be a good player. But if you're in the higher ranks where you're banning people, like diamond and above, you're already pretty decent at that. You make this change now and get used to it, you just will legitimately have a mechanical advantage over other console players. I do this to compete with keyboard and mouse players, and I'm telling you now, it works. Like, I just hit GM, it's working. So if I can play against good K-band players with these settings, you can wreck it up in console lobbies. So again, here are the rest of my settings. If you have any questions on these, aim assist, hey, here's another quick little tip. If you're like Punisher or Bucky or someone who shoots, don't get this above 15. I don't care about the rest of these. Maybe this a little. Don't make this go past 5 or 10. This needs to be 15 or lower or 10 or lower. Okay. Other than that, like, you will be missing shots because the aim assist will screw you. Other than that, it's preference. Binds, make sure you're jumping with something other than your A button. You need to have your both thumbs on both sticks at all times. Watch any of my other controller videos if you want to see me rant about that for a full 5 minutes. That's really important, but I think most of you that watch my channel will know that. And I really hope this is helpful. I don't want to rant too long, but from then to pushing to GM, this is what I've learned. I will be getting back to doing individual character controller videos now that I know that what I'm talking about. Let me know what heroes you want to see next in the comments down below. The ones that I see more often will be seen sooner. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm playing variety games too while I'm pushing through GM towards Celestial, so give me some suggestions for games that you want to see me and the boys just have a good time on. If you want to see more of me just being funny, go follow Mountain Skew. It'll be a link in the in my bio.
That is my new YouTube channel, and I'm going to have another YouTube channel called Mountain Skew News for all the news related to gaming. So we are hitting it hard, but I appreciate the watch. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions whatsoever, let me know in the comments down below, and I love you all. Peace.